Halloween fun on the Disney Channel. The horror starts creeping up in the morning and continues to attack into the wee witching hours of the night.
Their troubles will now commence.
Hello, you rotten little bloodsuckers. Alice Cooper here. Welcome to my nightmare. Welcome to my house, and welcome to a truly shocking Halloween edition of Headbangers Ball.
Well, it's certainly been a while. I haven't uploaded in over a year, and it's kind of weird to be talking into a microphone like this after so long. But who am I kidding? I'm just reading this off a script I wrote on Google Docs. Even these exact words you're hearing right now are scripted. But regardless, this October I've decided to do something I've heard people have done before, but I've never really tried it myself. I'm going to be watching one horror movie every single day of October. This video should either be coming out in late September or the exact 1st of October. This is part 1 of 2 videos I'll be making. Here I'm just going to talk about how I'm going to do this and reveal the movies I'll be watching. There will be a total of 30 movies and no short films or anything like that. I'll go over the rules in a second. As someone interested in cinema, horror movies have always struck me as a unique genre. They're special because people who like horror movies are usually very loud about the fact that they like horror movies. Horror is a genre that is insanely unique. Fantasy elements such as ghosts, the undead, werewolves, and vampires can work perfectly in a gory but fun movie to show in theaters in a group of you and your friends, while things like cosmic horror rarely work in visual form. It can absolutely terrify you and get under your skin. You don't really see fully produced horror TV shows that are actually structured on focusing on horror. However, there are a plethora of horror web series that terrify people every waking moment. Well, here are a couple of ground rules for the content I'll be watching this month. Number 1. It must be a feature-length narrative movie. This means no short films, no web series, no documentaries, you get the gist. Number 2. It can be based on a true story, excluding true crime. It's fine if the creators claimed it was based on a true story, but nothing that has had an actual police investigation conducted on it. This is meant to be fun and not really delving into true crime. I'm disqualifying Megan is Missing from this because it's a downright lazy and just bad film that got really undeserved attention when there are much better forms of media with the same themes. Number 3. I can watch films I've seen before. However, a new method is encouraged. I should try to watch these movies in a new way, but I'll give more on that later. Number 4. If possible, I'll try to watch a movie in theaters. The movie I selected for that day might have to go, depending on the time that I have that day. Number 5. I must watch the entire movie. This one's obvious. I can't skip anything. I can't spoil myself or anything, no matter how uncomfortable or trigger-inducing it is. I'm trying to go into these movies as blind as possible. Obviously, I'll know spoilers for movies I've seen before. Number 6. Halloween movies are recommended, but not required. The movies don't have to be all Halloween ones, but it helps at getting them on the calendar. Number 7. Upon finishing, I will immediately jot down my thoughts of the movie, writing whatever comes to mind in that exact moment. Number 8. Afterwards, I can finish my thoughts and write a small review of the movie, as well as giving it a rating to go into the final video. Now, the way I'll be watching most of these movies is alone, on a TV, in the dark. I'm not strictly sticking to this method. I can watch a movie in my bed on my phone or at my computer if I have to. But this will be the way I try to watch every movie. For the movies I've seen before, I can try watching them in a group, or just watching them at daytime to see if they're still scary, just generally changing up things. Without further ado, here is a list of movies I'll be watching. I'll leave the list below. I highly recommend you try doing this alongside me. If I've watched the movie, I'll say so and give you a tiny recommendation. We're going to start on some more well-known movies and ones that are just fun to watch. Towards the middle, we'll get into more highly rated ones, not necessarily classics, just things that are regarded as high quality. Towards the end, we'll delve into obscure and terrifying films, ending on October 30th with well, I'll say later. First, Trick or Treat. Second, Scream, 1996. Fun slasher horror film. It pokes fun at, most classic horror movies, which I really like. Number 3, Halloween, 1978. Number 4, The Evil Dead. Number 5, What We Do in the Shadows. Number 6, Sinister. Number 7, Nightmare on Elm Street. Number 8, Hereditary. Number 9, The Blair Witch Project. From watching the original, I recommend this. Although it can drag a bit times, it's just a very fun ending. You'll see. Number 10, The Curse. Number 11, The Shining. Anybody who wants to get into the film industry should watch this movie just for the case of studying. It is just a really well done movie in all sorts of ways. Number 12, Saint Maud. Number 13, The Friday the 13th. Number 14, Halloween Ends. Hopefully I'll get to see this in theaters, although I'm not very sure. Number 15, The Witch. Number 16, Tusk. Number 17, The Autopsy of Jane Doe. Number 18, The Entity. Number 19, Alone, 2007. Number 20th, The Ring. Number 21, Hell House. Number 22, V.H.S. I will kind of be breaking my rule on this one. It's technically 3 short films, but it was released in theaters like this, and I really want to watch it, so I might as well just put it on here. Number 23, Incident in a Ghostland. Number 24, Fear Street. So it turns out I forgot to record part of this video. Whatever, I'll just say it now. All 3 Fear Street movies are very good, but for the sake of this challenge, I'll only be watching the first one. Now here is where we get onto what I call okay, technically the final 6, but it's the final 5 days, so I'm counting it. Number 25, Knock Knock. Number 26, Martyrs. Number 27th, Funny Games. Number 28th, Dogtooth. Number 29th, number 30th. Actually, I think I'll keep that one a secret. So yeah, that's the list. Hopefully I can actually release this video. But regardless, I'm excited to do this. I really want to watch some of the movies on this list, and this is just a perfect way to do it. Well, that's about it, I guess.